Today we'll continue with the HTML. So in the yesterday's class, we have seen how the web works. Then we have seen what are the terminology we have used in the web, like a website, web browser, web server. So that all we have seen. Then Then we have seen this image, this slide where we have understood the concept of working of the web. Then we have seen regarding HTML, regarding HTML elements. Then we have seen tags. Then we have seen attributes. So then we started learning more tags. The fundamental tags are the body tag, which will be used to display the document's main content on the web page, like text, hyperlinks, images. Then we have a head tag that will be on the top. This will contain some metadata information. Also, it will include title, and then it can or it may be including the links to the CSS files and the JavaScript files. So that we have seen, and we have seen the title tag, which we whatever the information or whatever text we give in the title tag that will be displayed on the browser's tab top. So that we have seen. Now then we have seen the text headings from H1 to H6. Then we have seen the paragraphs, and we have seen the examples. Then we have covered bold, italic, superscript, and subscript tags. So this B will be for bold, I for italic, sub for superscript, and sub for subscript. Then we have seen this strong emphasis, quotations, and abbreviations. So these are the tags that are useful for the strong or emphasis or quotations and abbreviations. We have even seen the examples. Then this I have given to you as a task or homework to just read what is insert, what is delete, and what is S tag. So strike through tag that I have given to you. I hope you have done this. No questions on this. Then we have seen the lists, ordered list we have seen, which will be like in order wise with the numbers, and unordered list we have seen, then definition list and nested list, which is in list of lists. So this is all about yesterday's class. And today we will start with the links. So before understanding links, let us understand browsing or surfing. Okay, browsing or surfing. Suppose I open Amazon.in. Then once I get this page of Google, I click on this link. So when I click on this link, it will open me a website, e-commerce website of Amazon. Now this is one web page. This is one web page. In this one web page, you can click here. This is taking you to mini TV. That means it is taking you to another link. So in the top, if you see here, there is a different URL. So before, if I go back again, this is different URL. Amazon.in or something other text here. This URL is different. And if I click here, this URL is different. Now, this is like a browsing or surfing. You are navigating from one web page or from one website to another website, or one web page to the other web page of same website. This is Amazon.in only. This is Amazon.in. This is same website, but the this page is for mini TV and this page is for e-commerce. Now, similarly, there will be like a sign in option. If I click here, sign in, the website is same. The website is same, www.amazon.in. But the page, this is a sign in page. You can see here, right, on the top URL, this is sign in page. So this is you are navigating or redirecting from one page or from one point of the website to another point of the website. This is one scenario. This scenario is like they are in the same website. You are in the same website, amazon.in, but pages are different. This is sign in page. Then this is like Amazon mini TV page. Then again, if I go back, then if I click on bestsellers, it will display the bestsellers page of this e-commerce website. See here, this is like a bestseller page. So like this, what happening here is it is taking us from one point to another point. How this is possible? This is possible with the help of links. This is possible with the help of links in the backend HTML code. Now, okay, let me prove that. Let me prove that. Now what I'm supposed to do is I am checking or I am verifying the HTML content of this web page. This is important. This is very important. Like you are debugging or you are testing or you are verifying the whatever you see on this website or web page. How you do that is uh, click on this three dots. Click on these three dots of your browser. Then you click on the more tools. Okay, you hover over the more tools. Then you will get a drop down. Then select developer tools. Okay, once again, click on these three dots, click on this more tools, then click on this developer tools. If you click that, there will be a separate section opened for you on the right hand or on the bottom, depending on your browser settings, where you can find the like HTML code of this web page. You can find the HTML code of this web page. Let me show you how you can find that. Now, this is one link, right? This is one link. If I click on this link, it is taking me to this page. How this is happening? Because how this is happening is, now let me go back again. Let me go back again. Suppose this is my primary website and here there is like a link kind of thing for Amazon TV. Now, you see here, right? This option you select and come here. Now, if you come here, click again, go to here, click on the HTML. Can you see here the HTML code kind of thing is displaying here some kind of element. This is CSS. Don't worry. We'll come to know what is CSS. But there is some code here which is getting displayed when I am navigating to one point to another point. Suppose if in the Amazon Mini TV, if I click on, sorry, we'll go back to this web series. If I click on cell, the code is changing. Are you noticing this one? The code is changing. Okay. It says HTML, language, class. This is head tag. Okay. This is head tag. This is metadata information, JavaScript code. Then there is a body tag. In the body tag, there is some kind of information. Okay. But here, there are links right here. There are links. So this is how you will verify or check the code of any website. You can check the code of any website, the HTML code or CSS code or JavaScript code of any website by by opening the developer tools of your browser. Is there any question on what is developer tools, how I'm opening this developer tools?
No.
Okay. So why it is useful is to see the HTML code of the website which I'm opening. Suppose let me go to another website. Um, like this is our old example we are going to use. So click on this sakshi.com. Now click on this one, click on more tools, then click on developer tools. If I click on this developer tools, there is a plain page open for you. Here, this is the HTML code. This is HTML code. There is a like a head tag. There is a body tag. In the body tag, we have this all thing. Now, this is live TV. Okay. This is live TV button or like a page here. See, if I do here, if you see in the left hand side, if I hover here in the left hand side, there is a 1 second. Let me. Now there is a like this, right? You can see this won't stop actually. Now, why this browser? 1 second. Hmm. Now, whenever I point to any of this one like this, so in here I'm getting this kind of information. Href, where what is href? So like this, you are getting some kind of information here. What is this information is telling? This is telling the information about your web page. Now in this, if you see, if I do here, again, if I do in the left hand side, you see the href equals to https and /education.sakshi.com means this button or this education text in the website is taking us to another place or another point using this link option. If I click here, it is opening me the another website now, or like another kind of website only, which is a education.sakshi.com. How is this possible? With the help of links in the HTML. So now we are going to learn these links only. How we can do different types of links, what are the different types of links, and how you can navigate from one point to another point of same website, or you can open from the different website from one website. So there are types of links which are like links which will make us to open one website from another website, or one page to another on the same website. Suppose if you see here, if I click here, this is sakshi.com only, again still same website, but there this section is different. Now I'm opening Telugu politics section. Now if I go back, if I go back and click another link or another link here, it will open the same website. In the same website I am, but this is another different. So how we can do that? That is with the help of the link, which will make us to move from one page to another web page, another point on same website. Then there is like one part of the page to another part of the same page. Then open in a new browser window, like start up your email program. So like that, there are 5 different kinds. So I'll show you the example, then it will be very easy to you. Now open the links. Yeah, links tags HTML. Now this is same, this is head tag. Now this is body tag. In the body tag we have this one. What is this one? This is for links. Links, this is anchor or anchor tag or a tag. You can just say a tag or anchor tag. So in that, this anchor tag will have a special attribute called href. So this href is used to provide the link to which you want to navigate. Okay, to provide the link to which you want to navigate. Now you leave about this target for now. Then what is this one? After this opening tag, this is opening tag of A. After this, before closing tag, there is a text. This is called link text. What is this link text is? Suppose uh, I'll create a new, like a new link here. Hyphen A. So in the hyphen A, href equal to www dot, or let me copy the Amazon or Sakshi website URL. So this one, sorry, here I have copied it. Then what is this target? I'll let you know. Just now make sure you have to write this. If you want to open a website in a new window, blank, then I'll just write some kind of text here. Click here to open Sakshi site. Okay, then I'll save. Then in the Visual Studio we have an option directly here, go live. So I'm clicking that. Okay, leave the other part of this one. Just to consider the first of 1 minute. Just consider the first link. This is the link which I have created now. This is the link I have created. Now what I am seeing here, click here to open Sakshi site. But in the back end, this text is associated with this URL. Means if someone clicks the this link, this text on your website, they will be redirected. They will be taken to the URL which you specify in the href attribute. So if I click here, it is taking me to Sakshi website. I haven't typed this, but it is taking me. How? Because of the linking I have done to the text. That is possible with the attribute called anchor attribute. With the element called anchor element. And there is something called a href, which is used to provide the link. Now, is this clear? Like what is a linking or are the links in the website, how they are operated in the backend?
Yeah.
Question? No questions? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now I have written target equals to, sorry, black, not blank, right? Let me clear this one. Let me clear this one. Let me save it. Let me reload it again. Let me close this Sakshi website. I'll click here. Did you observe the change?
Yeah, opened on same tab.
Yes. So whenever I provide target equals to blank, then target equals to blank, then if I click here, I think it is not loaded. 1 second. So it opens in a new website or a new tab. It opens in a new tab, sorry. So that is possible if you provide target equals to blank, this target attribute, and then underscore blank. If you don't provide that, this will be opening on the same tab or same window, we can say. So this is like about the target attribute under the anchor element. which is used for links. Now, is this clear? Questions?
No.
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 Okay. Now the we have to learn something. Okay. Suppose I'll open the one which I have created. Classes on web development. Not this. 1 minute. Give me a minute. No. In this, let me open links one. If I double click, it will open in a window. This is what you are doing. Now, let me copy the name of the another what we call another HTML file. So heading tag or like this, like that, I will copy the what we call, okay, heading tag only. I will copy the name heading tag. Okay, this heading tag I will copy. Then I'll go to the file links tag. This heading tag and links tag are on the same folder. See here, links tag, example of HTML code, and the heading tag HTML file or code are on the same folder in my local computer. Now what I'm doing is I'll create a link, a href equal to what is the file name, this one, and that is htm, not you can have htm or html, both serves the like convention of like extension. These both extensions will serve the html document only. So htm. Now here something I'll write here, open heading tags example, save it, then reload it. This came here only. 1 second. BR is like used to like a next line, like enter. BR is used for enter, so it comes in the next line. So if I don't use BR, in the HTML, it appears on the same line. Because there is no paragraph I have written, no heading I have written. This is like a elements. These are like not like a block elements. Means that they won't appear on the new line by themselves. We have to mention here. So if I do here, then if I do, it will appear here. Now keeping that apart of about BR, we'll learn about this BR inline and block elements in the next class. So here you observe that I'm writing a new kind of link where this is not a website. This is not a website, but this is a web page on my local computer, which is in the same folder of the file or of the web page which I am working on. What is the current working HTML document? It is link stack. Now from link stack, I want to switch to the heading stacks example HTML document. These are like a web pages, na? So is this possible or not? Let's see. If I go here, then click on this one, you are opening now the another web page from the first web page. That means in the HTML, you are not going back and clicking it again like this. You are not going back and clicking this again like this, but you have linked two web pages in your local computer by using linking concept. Is that clear? This is how in the real time Amazon is working. So if I go to amazon.com, let me open a new window or tab. Amazon.in. See, the website or the primary website or domain is same actually. But if you click here, it is taking to bestseller page on the same website. It is if you click on sell, it is taking to selling page on the same website. Then today's deal, again it is taking to different page on the same website. This is the concept which we have implemented in our local computer. Now from the one page on my local computer, I am switching to another web page like this. Did you get the point here? Like linking is not only to open another website, it is also used to navigate between the different pages in your own website. That is possible like this. Same scenario or same syntax, but the name should be the file name of your web page, which in your local computer. Is that clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now, once this is clear, div attribute I haven't covered yet, so I'll cover this one. Let me go to this one. You leave this. You leave this one. No. So div attribute, sorry, div element is a new element in today's class, which we haven't covered yet. Div attribute, div element is used to group different elements. Group different elements. Why we need grouping is, suppose I'll copy and paste multiple blocks here, like a multiple. Now each have each block is having a name, right? Like ID. So we'll say section 2, then we'll say section 3, then we'll say section 4, then we'll say section 5, then we'll say section 6, section 7, section 8. Is this the same page or different page? Is this the same page of your website or different page? Is this the same page or different page?
Same page.
Same page. Different page means like this. Different heading tags. These are different pages of your same folder or same site. But this is a this sections, these blocks are in your same page with different IDs. Now, suppose this is the last one. Now I am at the top. I am at the top. So from the top directly I want to go to bottom. So that is possible with the help of hash. Hash. Hash will make us to navigate between or to switch to link between different sections. Different section. That section how we grouped with the help of div element. So div element will help us to group different elements and provide them the ID. So if you see here, and if I save and if I go here, so there are these many sections, right? Oh, still section 2, section 3 only. Okay. Section 2 headings are different. Section 3 section 4, section 5, section 6. We'll see the real-time application. Don't worry. Section 8. Now I'll save it. Then I'll reload it. Now we have different sections from top to bottom. Where are you? Here. So like in the top, I have provided that jump to section 7. I have provided the section ID here with a hashtag. Sorry, hash. So if I save it, again reload it, you got an option to jump to 7. If I click here, now you get to this one directly. You are on the top. If you click here, you are coming to the bottom. Means on the same page. Now, three scenarios here. From 1 second, from one website to another website. Okay, from one website to another website that we have seen with the help of like a sakshi.com example. Then one page to another page that we have seen like from links file of your computer or links page, links example of your web page to the heading page or heading tags example. That is a different page on your same folder like this. Means that is like a same website. Now then we have seen from one part of the page to another part of the page. That is possible with the help of hash and div. Hash is the like in the attribute you are going to use, and div is the element which is used to group different elements put together and provide them the ID. So this if we have this one, then if I use hash and this ID, then from wherever I am, I can go to that page. How is this useful? Let's see. No, I think this is not the one which provided me the better example. Let me. You people use ChatGPT? Like anytime using ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let us make ChatGPT to write the today's example for us. You understood the concept, right? Linking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now. So write HTML code for my restaurant. Condition only use HTML, no CSS or JavaScript. In this code, use the what we are using the concept of redirecting to different part or section on the same page. Sometimes it gives us hand. Yeah, it will be slow. So this is writing right section like div. It is using section. Section is also the same which serves the purpose of div. Now let me.
Section.
Yeah, section also serves the purpose of div, like grouping the elements. So grouping these two elements, this whatever the elements here, and putting it here. Okay, and putting it like giving it a name. Now what I'll do is I'll open the code. Yesterday I have given you the example, I think. Assignment
Yeah.
1. Here I'll paste this code. So ChatGPT will write us the code, but it is on us to how you are utilizing it. So let me take this and put it here in the section. Then these navigation links for these sections, I will paste on the top because I want to show you how I can switch between like top to bottom. So I mean one part to other part very clearly. So if I paste it here, I'll save it. Then I'll open this. Okay. Now this is same. This is like a yesterday's example only. No change in this. Okay. After this, there are 4 sections which I have created now. Welcome to our restaurant, our menu, about us, and contact us. This to this I can navigate from here. If I click on home, I'm coming down. Are you observing that? If I click on about us, I'm coming down. So this is possible because same hashtag example I have taken and I have linked home. What is this home? This is the section ID I have given to this section or to this div block. Okay. Even if I like if I give multiple lines of code also, it works. Is it clear? Any questions on this hash or like navigating from one point to other point of the same page? Clear?
But
Okay.
A tag means anchor, right?
Anchor.
HREF means?
Hyperlink reference.
Okay.
Okay. So this is like a link reference. Okay. Now hash is also clear. Everything is clear to you. So this
Kalyan, can you repeat like once again?
yeah, okay. Only this one, like only the like
Navigation.
navigation from one part to another part of the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now let me open new navigation tags dot html. I'll copy it here. I'll paste. Now this is the code. Here the head is clear to you. So this is body. Now this you can ignore. What you are supposed to imagine, I mean remember is this one, H reference, or I'll make it more clear to you. I'll remove this nav item. Then section I will convert to div. Section I will convert to div because div we will be using in our Salesforce as well. Div. So I'll save it here. Now this is clear, right? Now this example, this is unordered list. Like each list item is nothing but a link. Okay. A home, menu, about, contact. So like I can give any of the name. Go to home, go to menu, then like this again go to about us, then contact us. Like this I can mention. But what I have to make sure is in the H reference, what I am mentioning here, that should be the ID of that section or ID of that div block. So that I have to make sure. Once I save it here, then I open it. So this will be like not easy to understand, because if you click here, you will be on the same page only. Are you getting doubt here? Like we are clicking it, but nothing is happening.
Yeah, but I mean, this is only one page.
Yeah, this is only one page because nothing is happening. But let me make it more big program. Let me go to the list example or some other example. Assignment one. Just I am copy pasting the same code multiple times because I want to have this much lengthy page, so I can show you how we are navigating. Okay, that's it. If I click on go to home or go to about us, from wherever you are on the page, if it is a big page also, from wherever you find the link, if you click here, you will be getting the option. I mean, you will be getting navigated to this point or this section. Are you getting my point here?
Yes.
So like this, suppose I'll make it more clear. Then now it will be again more. So like a big file of a big website or big page of this website. If I click on about us, see, you are coming directly to the about us section, right? How it is this possible? Because to this section of about us, this section of about us, I have used the div element to group whatever in this like in between in I mean in this div element, that all I grouped together and given it a ID or like a particular pointer, so that I can use this ID wherever I want. I have used on the top here like about, making it a hash in the H reference, so that if someone clicks here, then they will be navigated, they will be redirected to the same page, different section. So that is about the linking from one part of the page to the same part of different part of the same page. Now is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all about the links. There is one link that is like let me open the links tab. This mail to what is this mail to is, suppose if I have provided my ID, so I provided this my ID here, there is gmail.com, send mail to Kalyan. I'll write here send mail to Kalyan. Now I open this website. I open this website by clicking here, go live. You have sent mail to Kalyan, right? What it will do is, if someone clicks on this, it will open the mail directly. Are you getting the point here? Are you getting the point or question about this one?
Right.
Yeah.
So this will open like a mail. Suppose now I'll let you. I'll send you this code, this overall code. Or I'll send you as a file. It will be better. Links tab. Gmail. In file, WhatsApp file will be possible. Mm, File will be possible, right, to send?
Yeah.
I mean, is the WhatsApp open on your PC, or like should I send in the mail only?
It's open in a PC.
Okay. Hmm. Now download this and double click, directly it will open. No need to copy paste. Just download this.
Yeah.
So once you download it now, you go to this place, like mail to section, and give anyone's ID, like your ID or someone's ID. Then just try to click on this one. So if someone clicks here, directly in the mail will open. Means it is not taking you to another website. It is taking you to the mail application, whatever the mail application you have configured in your PC. If it is Gmail, it will take you directly to the Gmail. If it is Outlook, it will take you to the mail, Outlook mail. So like that, whatever the mail application you have configured in your PC, it will directly open that application.
What should we do after installing it?
Just you go to this point, like 36 line, where you'll be having like mail to.
We didn't get 36 lines, right? We only got 8 sections, section 8.
No, not section, line number. Line number. Did you get this one? Like,
Link to start email
yeah,
with it.
did you get this one?
No, should I open like browsing or surfacing links?
Uh, you download this one, you save it as, you save, not that, don't just directly open it, just click on save it as, then you save it. Once you save it, go to that,
Okay.
in the downloads, go to that file, then open, right click on that, open with notepad plus plus, you will get it for sure because we have installed the notepad plus plus. Then click notepad plus open with, then there will be a code open to you in this way.
Yeah.
Now go to this section, like 36 line number. In the 36 line number, instead of my mail, you can type any of the person's mail here, then save it, then reload it, then launch it in the browser. You know how to launch, just double click. Done?
Yeah. Mail to Kalyan Chakravarti. Shall I click on that link?
Yes.
Okay.
So what it is doing?
It directly took me to the mail.
Yeah. So that is what it do when you append the mail to. This is the use of mail to. Okay. Like hash, if you do what is happening, it is taking you to that section. Now, if you open target equals to blank, it is opening a new website, whatever the link you provide. So like that, there is one kind of link called mail to links. So whenever you specify mail to and give the mail address of any person, then when you click on the text which you have written here, that will directly open the mail to, it will directly open the mail, and two will be the person's email, what you do here. Okay. In most of the sites, you'll be having the option to like email us. So when you click that, what happens is this one. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Links is done. Links is done. So we don't need to you like invest much of time on that. We need to start images now. So links is clear, right? For both of you. Okay. Now I have these images. Image 1, image 2, image 3. So let me copy these 3 images. Let me copy this, it's like 4 images, and go to the this folder in which my HTML documents are there, like example documents. Now in this folder, create a new folder. Create a new folder called images. Inside this images folder, paste your images. Now give them a name. It is like untitled 7. So instead of that, like let us give it a name. So if we see here, image 1, then if image 2, image 3. So this is the names you have given now. Now my requirement is in this website, like in the web page, I want to show these images. How I can do that is, one second. There is something called as image tag. Image tag. Now, how to use that image tag? Let me show you. One second. Let me open the example. Image tag example. So this is same like a link only, right? This is same like links only. But instead of href, we have src, source attribute. Now, how we do that is img is the element which we are going to display the images on the web page. Then source is the attribute which you will be mentioning the address or the place or the path where your image is located. So image is located in the same folder. In the same folder, what is the image name? Suppose image name is image1.png. Now I will type image1.png. Okay. Then what is alt? I'll show you. Alt equals to, let us type happy Diwali. Now close it. Did you notice this image tag don't have a closing tag? I mean, this image element is having only opening tag, but not closing tag. Such kind of elements are called empty elements, or empty tags, you can say. Empty element, sorry, empty element you can say, because it does not have any closing tag. It is only having one tag, opening tag. So one that kind of one example is image, img. Let me save it. Let me save it. Now, if I open it, why? What happened? So I forgot to mention the actual path, because in this folder, in the images folder, again there is a image file, the image file .png. So I forgot to mention the actual path. So let me see here. Yeah. Did you get that? Is this clear to you? Like how I'm opening the image? Just simple. I'm using the image tag, then source attribute, where the source attribute is like a path of the image. If it is in your PC, if the image is in your PC, then what is the path of that image? You have to specify here. Suppose it is in the, okay,
Image. How can we know that?
path, because you will save now. Suppose now I'll go to the my folder here. Instead of this one, in the images folder only, I'll create another folder called logo. I just say logo. So in this logo, I will add some files. I will add some images. 1 second. I'll add some images. Suppose this is image 1, image 2. I'll go to that logo. Now this images, whatever the image you see here, this is not the image. Let me delete it. So these are two images now. Where are these two images? In this file, in this folder, there is images folder. In that images folder, there is logo folder. In that logo folder, there are these two images. Now copy the name of this image. Then go to your code base. Then inside the images, you have the logo. Inside that, not capital logo. Then inside that logo, you have the this option png. Is this clear how I am specifying the path? Path is nothing but like a how the folder structure, you can say. So inside this folder there is image folder, image forward slash, means in that images folder you have the logo folder, in that logo folder you have the image. So this is how you will treat the path of any file or any image, anything in your computer. Every data or every file whether it's a image or whether it's a any file, they will be having a path. So if you see in the top, you see, right, html css, images, then logo. So like that path only here I'm specifying, but here we will be in the code, we'll be using forward slash. In real time it is a backslash. Okay. So this is how we define the path of any file. Here the file is like an image file. So I'll save it, then I'll open it here. Is that open? Clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now, if you see here, this is very big, right? This is very big actually. This is very big. So we'll use the another attributes called width and height. Width equals to 200. Then HIGSD height equals to 200. Then let's see how it will look. Clear? What is the use of this width and height? They are the attributes that are controlling the structure or size of the image. Questions? No? Now, let me investigate something now. This is the HTML document, right?
Yeah.
To see the any of the web pages document, any of the web pages HTML code, we have a possibility in any browser to click on this one. Then, oh, sorry, click on this one. Then you have the tools option. Okay, you have more tools. In the more tools, you have developer tools. Click on that one. Here it will open. See, this is the code, right? This is the code you have written. Now, if you point over here, what is the name of this one? If you see Happy Diwali, how it is knowing the Happy Diwali name of this file or image? The image name is different. It is crop image project, but in the alt text, I have mentioned Happy Diwali. That is what here you are able to see the name as Happy Diwali. This is useful when you start working with a CSS or JavaScript. So it's always recommended to use the alt text whenever you are using images. Even without alt text, it will work, but it is not like recommended. Okay.
Okay.
Now there is something called, let us see, title. Let us add title also. Some welcome to my page, my image. Let's say my image. Something. Just I am giving a random name. Is that visible here? No, right? This is same now, but it is not visible here. But when you hover over this image, what you are seeing? Welcome to my image. This is called title. Are you getting my point? Title is like whenever you hover over that images, what you see is the title. But the actual name of this element or this what we call file in the HTML code is the alt text. Okay. Alt text is useful for browsers. Title is useful for human beings, means clients like we. This alt text is used by the software. I mean the code behind the browser's code, but title is useful for us. Now, I hope the attributes are clear. Learning the element is not enough. Like knowing the attributes and how to use the attributes is much more important. Source attribute, alt text attribute, alt attribute, title attribute, then width attribute, then height attribute. These are the attributes that are part of the image element. Source is the most important one, where it gives the path of the image. Clear? Any questions?
No.
Now, images are in your PC, that's fine. There are some scenarios, there will be some situations, right? Let me open that one. 1 second. Image PNG for HTML stock images. Like this, in the internet also, we will be having the different what we call different images. Each images, few people will be selling the images actually. Now, if I open this one, copy image address. If I click on copy image address, then paste it here. This will not come because this is like a, oh, 1 second. So I'll save it here. I have just edited because JPEG is the one which I have needed at the end. There is some other kind of text. So this is the URL of this image. Okay, on the internet. Let's see if it opens or not. It is opening in our website also.
Yeah.
So how? Because I have used the concept of Google URL or URL concept. Now this is not the path. This is the URL I am giving. The URL of the image, or I can say the path. Sorry, uh, like a link web address of the image. So any image you can use, but we can't use the images directly. There are licenses, so that we have to take keep in mind when you are developing your own website. So if I see copy image address, then let me go to again here. Let me remove this all compressions. Then save it. Clear? Yeah. So this
Can
is hmm.
take IP address of whatever we want and we can paste it in Notepad plus here.
Yeah,
and we
image
can...
address, like not IP address exactly.
Okay. Image.
Image address, you copy the address. That will be the web address actually. Web address, because web address will be having like this name, but IP address means 192 dot something like that. So this is a web address actually of the image. So you copy that, you paste it in the source attribute, then you see the change. Okay.
Oh, attributes we have source.
Source, alt, title, then width, then height.
Okay. Source will tell the source attribute that tells the path of the element, right?
Yes.
And
Alt is like a name given to this image on the website. This alt is used by the web browsers to see, okay, what is Happy Diwali? It is a image. So the browser is also is a software, right? This Google Chrome or the another website, like another browser, Safari, Microsoft Edge. These are the browser. They are also software. They will be also having some code that will be using this alt.
okay.
Then when it comes to title is the one which you can see, which your clients can see. When who are using this website, if I scroll here, so they will be seeing this one. Welcome to my page. That is title.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kalyan, what is alt?
Alt is like a name given to this image. Suppose if you see the definition, then maybe it will be clear to you. This is done. Source attribute is clear, right? Source attribute specifies the source URL or the file path. Source
Yeah.
URL, and then Alt attributes provides the alternate text for the image. This text is displayed if the image cannot be loaded,
Okay.
and helping users with disabilities to understand the content of the image. I mean, this disabilities is uh with the disabilities in with the blind people or something, some kind of thing. They use what kind of software called screen readers. Okay, they use screen readers. Then what happens is this browser Google Chrome will tell that screen reader that at this point in the web page or website there is a image called Happy Diwali or some kind of whatever the alt text we are providing here, that that will be spoken out by the screen reader with the help of this browser. So browser and the screen reader kind of softwares need this alt text. Now, there is another scenario like example image. Example image is the image. Okay, 1 second. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Not this one. Let me comment it. Did we discuss commenting? No, right?
No.
Commenting is like I don't want to use this code. Means I don't want to see this code or I don't want to use this part of the code. Then I can do commenting like this. At the end, again, same. Whatever you have used here, right? Uh, exclamatory mark, then hyphen hyphen, you can say. Then use here also. This is like a comment. Now, if you see here, you can't see the image. Oh, still you are able to see the image. Why? Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Commenting, did you understand now? Just commenting like you are commenting that part of code. Means your browser will treat this code as okay, it's a normal text. You can ignore that. Like that, commenting. Now, commenting, leave it apart. It's a small concept. But here, your actual question is like, what is alt text? Now, this is example image I have created. Now, example image 1 I have mentioned. This example image is not there here in my local computer. Means there is no image called example. What happens? It will fail to show that image. It is failing to show that image. When it is failing to show that image, what it is showing?
Text.
Alt text, not title. It's a alt text. So alt text is used by the browsers to show the what we call to show the name if the image is not able to load, or it will helpful by the softwares like screen readers, so that if blind people want to read that, then screen readers will read the Happy Diwali or like alt text which whatever I have written there loudly. Okay, now
Yeah,
clear
got
alt text.
yes.
Now this is a title you have seen. Title is like whenever you hover here on the any of the image, you see the title. Then width and height are the things that are helpful to control the size of the image on the web page. This is the syntax: image, source attribute, alt, width, height, and title. Clear questions? Okay. Okay. Then we'll talk about tables. Tables is not that hard. In tables, what is a table? Table is a structure where you have the
Awesome.
rows and then you have the columns. Sometimes you will be having the table headings as well. Okay. This is the basic structure of the table. Then to define this table in HTML, we use the element called table. This will create a table. Now, for each row, you use the term called or element called tr. Then for each data, suppose 1, 10, 11 or 20, each data or each column on the particular row, we use something called as TD, table data. For each cell, you can say these are the cells of the table. So each cell is defined with the help of table data, TD. Then if sometimes if any person needs the headings for the table, then they can use the TH. If you see here, it will be a little like confusion, but let's see the example. I have the example ready, so it won't take much time. Example not ready. Fundamental tags. Okay. Okay. Table tags. Save it. Then let me reload it. This is what you can see. Okay. Then what is behind this one? Table. Okay. Border, you leave it. Okay. Let me remove this one. It's not mandatory. Even that you can see here. See, you can see here till the table. But if you write the border, what happens? It will be displayed like this. Okay. Now, border is not the recommended or mandatory attribute. It's like a just styling the just like giving some kind of borders to the data. Now, what important is table? It will create a table. Now, each row tr means this row, each row. Suppose I will add a row here. I will add a row here called tr. In this row, I add not here. Let me add in the bottom.
That comes directly after entering.
Yeah, this is like what we call Visual Studio Code, right? So it will come. Not in the Notepad++.
Oh,
So TD, I give coffee. Then next TD table data in that row. The second table data is like T. Then third one TD is the
milk.
okay. Okay. So can you see that?
Yeah.
This is how it works. If you want to add more rows again, if you want to add one more row, then again you have to start with tr. Then each element or each cell is nothing but table data. Sorry. Each element is nothing but table data. The table data is nothing but milk, TD, sugar, like that. The third one I have mentioned, right? So it will be empty only. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all about the table. The table will be very simple. Just create a table with a table. Then in the table, you add each row, whatever, how many rows you want to add, you can keep on adding. Then you have to close it. It is not like an image tag. It is not an empty tag. Sorry, it is not an empty element. It will be having closing tag and the opening tag as well. Okay. Only image is nothing but whatever we have seen today. I mean, in the till now, it's like an image tag which is only having the opening tag for that image element. For table, it will be opening tag as well as closing tag. In between them, you add how many rows as possible for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take just a 5 minutes break. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So, Sai, you are here.
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Before starting these forms, let us see whatever we have learned till today. I mean, these two classes, especially for HTML, how is that useful in our Salesforce? So let me open the trial head. Let me open the trial head. So in this trial head, let me log in. Login. Give me a minute. In Salesforce trial head, let me go to the hands-on org and launch the Salesforce environment or the actual playground. Here, did you remember where will be the developer console will be? Developer console, where it will be in this? Do you remember?
Yeah, in the setup.
Yeah, in the setup. So if you click on the setup gear, so there will be something called as developer console. Open this developer console. Now click on this file, click on this file, then in this file. So what I'm doing, what we are creating here is Visualforce page. I'll tell you what is Visualforce page. So click on this Visualforce page, click on this, give it a name. I'll give it a name called headings similar to, so like any name, headings Visualforce page. Let me start with headings. So whenever you click on the create, when you click on that create a button, it will create a Visualforce page, which is nothing but a HTML like page. In Salesforce, Visualforce is nothing but like a HTML. Why like that and how it is like that? Let's verify. Let's check it. Let me open the headings example here. Headings example here. So leave this everything, document everything. Just take this tags. Okay. Just take this the body tag. I mean, in the body tag, whatever the content you have created, copy that, paste it here. Now click on Control S. It will save it. It will save it. There are no problems, means there are no errors. If you click on preview, can you see here? This is possible in the HTML now. Sorry, in the Salesforce. But this is not a HTML actually. This is a Visualforce page or not a HTML document. It's a Visualforce page. But the elements which you are going to use in the Visualforce page are similar to the HTML. That is why we have started our journey of this Salesforce development with the HTML. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So similarly, there are not only these tags, there are like multiple tags. I'll show you the best big example of that. So So this is what our yesterday's example, right? This is our yesterday's example. This total example I have written in the Visualforce page. This you can ignore. This is a style sheet, means a CSS that will start tomorrow. So this you can ignore. But this all is what you have seen, what you have done yesterday, right? But this is not HTML now. What is this? This is Visualforce page. And in the HTML, what is the starting tag? It is HTML. Then the closing tag will be HTML. But here in the Visualforce page, the tags that we are going to use is apex colon page. Again here, apex colon page means this is a Visualforce page. You are trying to tell the computer or the Salesforce playground or Salesforce software that this is not HTML. This is what is this is a Visualforce page, which is the similar structure, which is having similar structure that of HTML. Now let me click on preview. In HTML, what you are going to do? You go to that place, or I mean the file where you are stored, then double click on the file. But in the Salesforce, you have the option called preview here. Where it is used, we will understand it as, I mean, we have some time to understand that, but just I'm trying to explain you that whatever we have learned in the HTML, that all concepts will be useful for us in this Visualforce page. If you click on this preview, can you see here? This is a website opened for us.
Yeah.
This is similar, like whatever you have done yesterday, that is similar. Just this colors and this content you are seeing with a different way, because I have a style option here. This is nothing but CSS. If I remove the CSS, let me remove the CSS. I'll save it and I will click on preview. What happened? Problems? Any problems? No problem. This is a normal HTML only. Whatever you have done yesterday, similar to that one. So this is like HTML, but not HTML, because this is Visualforce page. This is not a web page of a normal website. This is a Visualforce page of a Salesforce platform. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, today, your task is go to your trailhead, then launch the playground. Then in that, create a Visualforce page. Nothing much, just whatever the assignment I have given you yesterday, right? Sai has done, I think. Yeah. So this is the Sai's assignment. So similarly, you have also done this assignment. Just copy this and paste it here, but not whole thing, because body, head, title, this all will not applicable in the uh, Visualforce page. Just copy this content from the body, in the inside the body, whatever the content is there, that you copy and paste it there. Okay. Very easy task. Just copy that and paste it in your Visualforce page. How you will create a Visualforce page? Once you open the developer console, click on the file, then click on new, then in this drop down, click on the Visualforce page to create a Visualforce page. Then give it a name. Assignment 1. Then no .html, nothing, because you have already mentioned Visualforce page. Salesforce will take care that, okay, this whatever you are entering here, that is a Visualforce page name, so it will create. Now paste it here. This is not this one. So whatever the thing you have done in HTML, copy that and paste it here. Then click on this preview. Nothing is there here. So click on this preview. It opens you the 1 second. Let me show you. it opens you the web page. Sorry, Visualforce page. So where is this Visualforce pages are useful in the, Salesforce. We will see as a developer how to deal with them, how to write more coding on there. We will see. But whatever I have taught you yesterday and today is nothing but Visualforce pages only. But I have started with the HTML concept. So clear? Any questions? No? Okay. Now back to HTML again. Let me close this Salesforce. Back to HTML. So once we are back to HTML, we have till where we have completed. 1 second. Let me close all the other things. Now we are at forms. What is a form? Now, what is a form is when you open any of the website, like a Facebook kind of thing. One second. So there is something called sign up option. When you click on this create new account or sign up option, you will get a form where you have the inputs, drop downs, buttons. Okay, buttons. Then you have again drop down. So how these forms are designed? What is the code behind that? That we are going to see now. You people have time, right?
Yeah.
Sai, is that okay? It will take hardly more 15 minutes.
No problem.
Yeah. So this form, this kind of forms are created with the help of form element. This form element is like a container. Is like a container. This form element is like a container. Like you have seen the div element, right? What is div element? It will cover all the H2, whatever P tags, whatever the different elements, it will group together and give it a ID. So similarly, this form is like it will group all the input elements, or what we call the form elements. We'll see what are form elements. So they like this. Well, you are going to type a name here because this is one element in the backend. There is one element for this. There is one element for this password. If you type, there is one element for this. This drop down, there is an element for this. So that all elements will come under this one, means this form element. Inside this form element only, whatever the element, what are the fields you are seeing here, right? That all will come. How they are designed, we'll see in the next slide. But uh, prior to that, you have to understand the form element. If you see the form element now, here in the form element, you have the attributes called action, and you have the other attribute called method. So this will not be like a easy to understand now, because this form element action attribute is not, is that the code, the code, whether Java code or Salesforce like Apex code, or you can say something called Node.js code or PHP code, that will be on the back end on the server. Because yesterday only we have started this front end, so you may not understand this concept. But uh, you are not understand the server code related. What is the server code? What is Java? What is like other Salesforce Apex code? But what you have to understand now is this action element is something that whenever someone fills the data in this input fields and click on this sign up or submit button, then whatever the data you filled here will go to the Facebook server. From somewhere in the cloud, there is a server, right? Facebook server. From they, to that place, whatever the data you are entering here will go when you click on sign up. So where to go in the server, which file to go is mentioned here. Send message or sign up or like that. Okay. There are like something called as method attribute now. Method attribute is nothing but post, or there is something called as get. So need not worry. What is post, what is get, you'll come to know after like a once you understand the concept of this server based coding. But for now, you have to understand that there is another attribute which is like get or post, and the action attribute, it is like a server side code address, server side code path. When you submit the form will go to that place. That is what it is mentioned in the action attribute. Now let me see the practical example. Go to the my folder. Let me go to my folder. Inside this, I have the form tags. Yeah, form tags. Now, just I have mentioned this one. I haven't added any of the fields here yet or any of the other elements here. Just I will launch this. Nothing, just to contact us. This is a header that is displaying, but there are nothing here in the form elements, so nothing is getting displayed. So let's start writing the fields here. Let's start writing the fields here. So what kind of fields you can use? Let us start with the input element, like a username. You type a username. Input element, there is some kind of element called input element. Let me type here input element. In the input element, there are attributes called type, which is very much important to us. Then there is a name attribute. Then there is a placeholder attribute. We'll see each of this one. Type equals to text. Let us say type equal to text. Right, equals to text. Name equal to like username, like a Facebook page only I'm creating. Like you have this Facebook page, right? So like that I'm creating one form. Okay. Similar to that kind of thing. So username. Now there is something called placeholder. This placeholder, enter your username. So we have done that. Let me close it. Then now let me see how it. Can you see this? Again, this username, whatever the name you are giving, that you cannot see. What you can see? Placeholder. In this place of this text box which you have created, like an input text box you have created, which is of type text, means you can type a text there. You have a name which you cannot see. Where it is useful, let's see later. But what you are going to see is placeholder. Enter your name. You can type your color. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now let me copy this same thing, or let me create a new element. Input type equals to, let's say, password, and name equals to password. Let's say password or password of user, whatever I can say. Just I'm typing password. Then placeholder equals to type your password. Then I'll click on, I'll close this. I'll click on save. Can you see? There are two boxes created. Here I can type Kalyan or something like that. Password, if I type, did I create any of that like coding in the back end that whatever I type here that should not be visible? No, right? This is taken care by the type attribute. In the type attribute, what I have mentioned it is a password. It is not a text, normal text. So it should not be visible. It should not be visible. If someone wants to see that, then there is a I option. Then they can see this complete feature. Whatever you are seeing here, did I do anything? Did I create any magic? No. This is same like input only. But this one line, there, this one word, type attribute equals to password is creating the difference between these two things. Are you getting my point? These two are input elements, but the attribute which I'm going to use, like type, is the like one word which is controlling the nature of the input. Like that, there are more different kinds of inputs. Password input, email input, radio input, like radio buttons, check boxes, even the file you can give it as an input. Let's see each of these things. Let's see each of these things. Let me type here radio button. Where is my code? Yeah. Just I'll type paragraph. In the paragraph, select your gender. Then here I'll type a input. This input is now type equal to like what you're trying to do is radio. Okay. Here we are going to see radio option. Okay. Now name equals to gender. Then this is not a placeholder now. This is not a placeholder. What you see is value. Value. We'll see what is a value now. 1 second. Value equals to male. Then after this, you can type male. Let me save it actually. Then let me see. Can you see here? You can select here. Now similarly, we will add one more radio option to select gender equals to female. Oh, sorry. I haven't changed the text here. Female, because value is not for us. It's for code. It's for like a backend code for the browser or the server code. What we will be seeing is these placeholders, whatever the things you have written here, that only we can see on the UI. Email. If I save it here, can you see here? You can select only one option now. Now, let me copy this. I'll name equals to terms, name equals to terms. Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Here you can only select one, but here you can select this one also. Why? Because name, you see, right? Name is the one which is controlling that, because these two radio buttons will come under one section only. I mean, one name only, gender. Because as the names are same, you can only select one of the value or one of the option. Here the name is different, so you can select this option. Here I'll mention term. I'll just change term. Even I can select this one, but from these two I can only select one option. Why? This is the use case of the name attribute. Name attribute in the radio input will be useful, especially to control the grouping of the different values. Did you get that point?
Yeah.
So this is about the radio button. Now there is a checkbox also. There is a difference between the checkbox and the radio button. Like let me type here BR, so it will be coming in the next line. Hey, what happened? Oh, okay. So you can select any of this one. Let me comment the other thing. Let me comment. Now checkbox means it's a optional, but here you have to select at least one option. Are you getting my point? You can't ignore this one. Any one option that will be selected, definitely. But for the terms and condition, I can create a checkbox. Now let me create that one. Input type is equals to checkbox. Input type equals to checkbox. Then name equals to terms and conditions. Then value equals to, give me a minute, I'm getting a call. I can create a checkbox. I can create a checkbox here with a value equals to some terms, I can say. Then I'll close it and I'll just mention accept terms. So click on save. Can you see the checkbox? It's optional.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how we control the, like we have the different types of input. Those all types of input should be included or should be kept inside the, which one? Form. This form element. Why form element? Once you fill all this data, and there will be a separate button for this, so we'll talk about the buttons tomorrow. So if we click that, then that data, complete data, whatever you filled here with the names and with its value, whatever you entered, whatever you selected, will be sent as a name value pair to the server backside code, backend server code. So is that clear? Any questions?
No.
So there is something now. Just one attribute, last attribute. In the radio, you have the option called checked. Checked equals to, we can keep checked or unchecked. Okay, checked or unchecked. Are you getting my point? Checked equals to, we can keep it as checked and unchecked. What it do is, suppose if I save it and reload it, by default female will be the one. Are you getting this point? By default female will be selected. If I copy this checked and click on this, one second, click on this and paste it here in the first radio button for the male, by default what is accepted? Male. So this checked attribute will help us to mark the default value whenever our website will be loaded, whenever the page will be loaded. Then that is applicable for the checkbox also. If I copy this and paste it here, the accept terms will be checked for sure. Then if you don't want to accept, then you have to uncheck. That is possible with the attribute called checked. Is it clear? Any questions about the different forms of input and different attributes we are going to use?
No.
Questions?
Yeah, but these are all bit confusing.
Confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do an overview, then you will get it. To create any form like this kind of form, you need to use the element called form. Okay. Then inside this form element, whatever the data, whatever the types of data, or whatever the types of field, buttons, drop downs, like passwords or text areas, whatever different kinds of input you want to give, that all can be created with the help of element called input. Input is common. Okay, input is common for any kind of input. This input is common. Now, depending upon your requirement, you have to control the nature of that input, whether it's a text input or the password input or the radio input. So you can control that with the help of attribute called type. When you mention type equals to text, it's a text attribute. It's a text. So sorry, it's a text input. When you mentioned, let me, one second. When you mention something password in the backend code, it's a password. The nature of this input element, the nature of this input is a password. When you select the type as a radio, then you will be having an option to showcase is in the form of a radio buttons. Similarly, there is a checkbox. Now, what is the difference between this text password and the radio is, text and the password don't have the value attribute, because whatever you enter here is the value. Whatever you are going to enter here is the value. But radio buttons or checkboxes will have the value, attribute, because when someone checks this one mail button, when you click on submit, this complete form will go to the backend server, right? I mean, someone who is monitoring this web page will go to them. Now, suppose I will submit this, I will send this to you. Then you will fill the form and send it to me. Means whatever the data you send it here, when you click submit, that will come to me. So I need to know whether you checked female or male, whether you accepted the condition. So that I can know with the help of value. Value will tell that, okay, for this radio button called gender, the value the person is selected is one of this, male or female. And for this checkbox, the value is terms. So if it is checked, okay, the value is terms. When it is not checked, you can receive that, okay, it is not checked. These are different types of input available for us to use. Still questions? I hope this will I know this will be confusing, but just
Yeah, I understood, but yeah, these terms are different.
these
We
terms are different.
Yeah, like for gender, we need to use
No, no,
name.
no, no, no.
This is
Not
radio
gender.
type.
Gender is you can I mean you can use any of these things. Select one option like a gender you can say, or suppose okay, let me leave this gender. Let me create another checkbox. Let me copy this. Let me paste it here. Select coffee or tea. Then this is a radio button. This is a radio button. Then beverage. Uh, 1 second. Just I'll type beep. Even you don't need to type any full name as well. So you can type here coffee, then tea.
Oh, for beer, you told something, right?
BR. BR
Pack
is like a break, like coming in the next line. Like
space.
if I don't create a BR, it will come here only. Accept and terms condition, it will come here only. But if I give BR, it will come in next line.
Okay.
So female, so male, female. I'll just change this. Select for select for tea, then sorry, coffee, no? Okay. So for coffee, then select for tea. This is what you are going to see on the UI. In the backend, beverage name radio button will take the value one of this, coffee or tea. I'll
Coffee
say,
spelling was wrong, guys.
oh, that doesn't matter. Just
Doesn't
like,
matter.
yeah, that doesn't matter. This is the text which you can see in the
Okay.
back.
How can you go to the checked option by clicking in this checked link?
I didn't get there. I'll let
Like
you.
contact us. That how can we go to that option? Contact us.
Contact us. Where is
Like the next
contact?
step. You're going to the next step, right? On the
This
display.
one.
Yeah. How can we go to this page?
Hey, this is normal only, right? This is this
Yeah.
you double click. Suppose this is your file. Suppose you have this HTML file. This is normal HTML file.
Okay.
This is normal HTML file. Now, where I have stored this one, yeah, in this. So in this HTML file, the name of this file is form tags HTML. So this is what you can see in your laptop also. So what is form tags? If I double click, this opens.
Okay.
Okay. Now inside this, I can select this gender. Then I can select for coffee or tea.
Okay.
Okay. This is like a radio button. The radio buttons are controlled by its name. This name is gender. This name for this is beverage. So beverage will be coffee or tea you have to select. Okay. If you want to add any more option for this same beverage name radio button, then you can type here. Okay. Any one only you can select, because for all these radio buttons, name is constant, name is same. Okay. Clear question?
Okay.
Okay, this is all about the different types of input. There will be again more different types of input that you will be coming to know when you start Visualforce pages, writing web components. So there also you'll use same input options. So, but for today or for now, you have to understand these are the main input elements or input fields which you will be using. Clear? I'll be sending you the notes by evening. Then in that you will be having a detailed description. Okay, detailed description of each of this element.
Okay.
Sai, you there?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Digesting.
So it's I know this till now we have only seen to display the output, but now we started inputting our data. So it will be a little complicated, but there are more complications coming in the upcoming classes. So be ready for that. Just understand it's simple to develop any form for our users to give their input. You have to use the form element. Now what kind of input you want to ask in the website to the users? If you want to ask their username, their any comments, you just give text. If you want to capture their password, you tell them to provide the password, or select any one of the option, radio button. Select multiple options, checkbox. So like that. Then you will be see you tomorrow. You will not tomorrow. I'll be sending you the notes. In that notes, it will be clear to you these different types of input. Then I will be sending you the drop down option notes. So how you will get a drop downs, you will come to know what is the date input, what is the email input. You will come to know in the notes. If you face any questions in the tomorrow's class, we will discuss again.
Okay.
Okay. And tomorrow we'll have from 7 to 8 only class. I have a important meeting. I have to go to the office little early. So I mean that the class will be of 1 hour. Is that okay? Or I can make
Yeah,
the
no problem.
class at 6 o'clock. From 6 to 8, I can take the class. Is that okay?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. 6 to 8
Okay.
is also fine.
Yeah. Then we'll take from 6 to 8. So there will be again 2 hours of class. So that will not be an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Will there be any templates about these things?
sorry, I didn't get you.
Like to get it done more easily, will there be any templates while we are doing the actual job or something there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So when you start using Visual Studio Code, you will be like it will be very easy to you.
Okay.
Then there are say like if you ask me about templates, I'll tell you. That will not be clear to you now if I tell that. You always don't edit each of the files in generally. There will be one index.html file. From that file only you will like control all the different HTML files of your website.
Okay.
Then if you talk about the Salesforce, because we are not going to develop the website actually, we are going to develop the Visualforce pages, Lightning web components in the Salesforce. There you will be having only one file. From that file, you will be controlling all the other pages or the files. So
Okay.
that will be very easy now. This will not take this much time. This is the initial stage. You have to go like each and every line. In the Google only, you will get most of the code. You have to copy it like you could do from the chat GPT, like that kind of thing. You have to paste it. But once you do that, make sure that someone in the client call, if they ask you to explain that code, you have to be ready. Copying is very easy. Explaining the code to the client or your team lead or your manager will be the toughest part.
Okay.
So if you copy from somewhere, you have to make sure that you know each and every bit of that code. So in real
Oh,
time, working in real time will be really different. Here you will be dealing each and every line. You are typing each and every line, but in real time, even I use most of
Copy paste.
my from copy paste only, because we will be writing 3,000 to 5,000 lines of code actually. They will give us a time of almost 2 weeks.
okay.
Sometimes in a day you can write only two lines
Remember
of
all.
code. Yeah, you can't remember every functionality. And in a day, sometimes you can write 100 lines of code, but some days you can write only 2 lines of code. For the 2 lines of code, suppose I miss, yes, your team member missed this one. Just created the another call BVR. Now, this is a bug
Okay.
because I can select 2 options. Now, if you don't know the nature of this element, you can't fix this bug. Even it takes 2 days or 3 days, you can't fix this bug because you have to know the nature. Okay, the radio buttons are controlled by the nature of their name or the name attribute. So there is a issue. So that you have to know to fix this bug. In the real time, this will be the scenarios. You will copy this like a, now I copied this and I'll paste it here multiple lines. So that will be very easy. But selecting one, like fixing the bug and making the code more like readable to your team members is the task.
Okay.
Client will be coming to us, and clients are like hell. They will give us a different tasks, and the time will be very short. So we'll be definitely using Google or some kind of AI tools only to write the code. If
Okay.
so, but make sure you know each and every functionality of the code which you are writing. If you fail to know the at least one functionality, you will be booked. That's for sure.
Mm.
Okay. So, hmm, okay. Now we have done with the HTML code. Then you can copy this. You can match this HTML concepts with the concept of Visualforce page in the Salesforce. So from tomorrow, again, I will not talk about HTML now. I'll directly talk about Visualforce pages only. HTML I have started to make it easy for you to understand the concept of web, how the website works. So that same nature we will be applying to the Visualforce page. 2 days we'll be dealing with Visualforce page. Then we'll start Apex, which is the most important concept where that will be asked in every interview for sure. If you are attending an interview for a Salesforce developer, then the first question they'll start with Apex only. So we'll start that concept, and meanwhile we'll go with the CSS, which is styling. Also, meanwhile, we'll go with the admin concepts of the Salesforce. Salesforce admin concepts are not done yet. We have done till what we call reports and dashboards. Even in the reports and dashboard, 2 sections are still remaining. So in the next class, we will cover that one. Like from tomorrow, the classes will be like 45 minutes and 45 minutes, then half an hour. Like that. There will be a difference somewhat here and there, but this is how. Means the things we'll be covering in that 2.5 hours or 2 hours of class. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we are done with this class. Any questions? You can ping me. This data you will not get in the trial head. So that's the reason I'm sending you the notes. Even yesterday I have sent you the notes. I'll send the notes today as well. In the trial head, this is not available.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. Bye.
Bye bye.